I'm the first one.
Look, so Taco has changed the name. We have Big Match John versus Small Match John.
Okay, just to clarify things, Johnny Bones is Big Match John, I think, and the Small Match John is Taco, I think. So.
Also, a couple of new fun facts about both players. Johnny Bones, the boat goat, and we have an update from Taco, who has eaten John's sandwich. So let's see if John will get revenge for his sandwich.
No, for the sandwich. Come on, you can't lose to someone that just stole your sandwich.
Taco's the power of the horse, but
Battle Royale, winner keeps their name. Buckle up, this match is gonna get dicey. Yep, Taco versus Johnny Bones. They were seated relatively closely to each other. We're just gonna.
I think if Johnny Bones wins this one, then Taco definitely owes them a sandwich.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But this is also just for like sandwich money, or like however this is going to be done. But we're not going to be the ones providing a sandwich. They're going to be providing them between each other. But anyway, starting off, fairly fast-paced match, all things considered. Yeah,
we're
very
back to traditional colors as well.
Whatever
colors everyone knows and loves.
Can someone please confirm that if Johnny's sandwich had any spice in it? Because usually tacos actually do tend to be kind of spicy as well. So anyway, that's enough.
Small Match John looking for the 20. There it is, 57 attack. That's huge, but doesn't send too much to Johnny Bones there.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to bother Johnny Bones much.
The only thing on Johnny Bones' match is that sandwich on their mind right now is the sandwich.
And revenge, they're just seeing red right now, and they're going for the throats.
Though Taco does has a little bit of cheese on their board, but they should be able to get down to it and start working on it quite quickly. They have a nice route to it, but Johnny Bones coming up with a zone, both in zone now actually. Johnny Bones getting a 47 attack on Taco. And let's see what Taco's zone sends them. Ooh, very nice like sulfur 20 there. And that's a lot of messy garbage for Johnny Bones.
Yeah, that's a lot to downstack from. Meanwhile, even though it's a little bit of cheese coming in from Taco's side, misdrops though notwithstanding, it's a fairly clean board.
Yeah, both players they're very neck and neck at the moment, like pretty much on equal terms. Although Johnny maybe has a slight zone advantage. They should be able to get their max zone. There it is. The max zone's ready, and they do have a nice route to a downstack. Johnny Bones popping their zone there. Although Taco has a very clean looking board, so they're going to make the most of this opportunity and get that and just pop their big zone. Maybe not quite what they were looking for. Quite tough on space. They're going to have to run quickly. Not able to get the extra few lines, but pretty much counters everything perfectly.
Clean T-spin subs coming from Taco's end. Johnny Bones is just stacking up. Both are in very similar positions.
Yeah, it's very, very even again, although Johnny Bones did just get a big bit of garbage there. And a nice couple of T-spins from Taco's side, although does end with a couple of misshots on the side. Now, this is a lot for Johnny Bones to deal with, although they do have a three-quarter zone to kind of help out.
It's not a lot of space, and I think this quarter zone is actually going to prove more effective for Taco here.
Yeah, that was a big attack from Taco, and that gets Taco the point.
Very nice round one. Taco looks like he's just running away with Johnny Bones' sandwich here.
Yeah.
But we'll just see. We'll just see how it plays out.
Alright, we got 6-3 from both players, so both going, both having pretty efficient damage output here. Just trying to wail on the attacks on each other. Although a little bit of a tough ball on JohnnyBonez' side, a few missed shots might cause that. Forcing them to use the zone as well.
Yeah, extremely messy board for phase 1, and that zone is not even going to pop. Everything. Meanwhile, Taco has a fairly clean board, able to make almost full use out of zone, but JohnnyBonez is out of the way.
Yeah, JohnnyBonez has cleared that up very nicely. I mean, made a little bit of a mistake there, but all in all, their field's looking a lot better than it did about 10 seconds ago. And they're also now popping that zone of their own. That's a lot of garbage to work through, but making good progress on the zone. Pretty much counters it perfectly again. Just a little bit of garbage, which they send straight back to Taco.
Ready there?
Again, it's pretty equal, I think. Maybe JohnnyBonez has a little bit more material to work with, although Taco's still doing well with what they got. Finding a good few T-spins and just really getting down on that zone too. Finds a 17 and JohnnyBonez is right on their case. See what they can send. Maybe not the T-spin they were looking for, but they're still able to get it. Want to try and get that piece over. There it is. Caught it on the eye.
Lines.
Still sends 39. And again, it's pretty even, although we are into phase 3 now. Couple T-spins from Taco, and JohnnyBonez very high up on the board, although they are charging up their zone. Taco definitely want to keep definitely wants to keep the pressure on here, using 3/4 zone. A little bit of a miss shot there on the L. Sends 19 lines, and JohnnyBonez coming back with a 3/4 zone of their own.
Taco, just taking a moment to pause and think about their next movements. Might have missed an opportunity to kill, but never mind.
Oh, still gets a kill just at the top there. It's a second point for Taco there. The feeling with no 180. There is no 180s in this game. Looks like JohnnyBonez may be looking for perfect clear there, but didn't have the eyepiece in just in time. It's a nice start for both players. Both boards looking pretty clean at the start.
JohnnyBonez is just looking a little bit faster with his down stacking and such, already at max zone, while Taco's at half, but...
And also finding a lot of T-spin setups as well. Very clean zone from JohnnyBonez, getting a 54 attack.
Ultimate too, so very efficient use of space.
Yeah.
We'll just see...
It's like, can Taco do the same as well? Are they going to get the 20? And they're also able to get a 20, sending 56 lines. Back-to-back altimeters. Both players are hot on each other's heels here. Alright, we got...
the Bone Zone, but Taco can indeed fight back. He also has the power of the Bone Zone.
I think JohnnyBonez maybe definitely has to clean a board, although there is a lot of material waiting for Taco if they can get down there. There's a nice Tetris waiting for them right at the bottom. JohnnyBonez got a nice zone, although I don't think they're not quite able to get that T-spin that they were looking for. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
And
Taco timed their attack really well there, sending a lot of garbage straight, going into phase 3. It's very nice from Taco there. Taco already free up. JohnnyBonez needs to start making a comeback here.
Oh man. A couple of misdrops from Taco's end, but again, like, they seem fairly inconsequential in this early stage, as long as they're not too terribly atrocious.
A nice Tetris wall there for Taco. Putting JohnnyBonez into the zone now. Only 3/4 of a zone for JohnnyBonez, whereas Taco does have a bit of advantage with the full zone.
It's still going to send quite a bit of damage off, and not exactly the cleanest board for a zone, but looks like Taco's going to be able to fix that right up nice and cleanly.
18 line Perfectress for Taco there, sending over 40 lines. Although it's a nice response from JohnnyBonez, getting a 20 with 53 attack.
The garbage is once again off the charts. Ooh, and only 2 lines, that's not going to be enough.
Bone end.
Does have a little bit of zone just to make as much use as he possibly can.
Still a lot of garbage to work through, but they do just have a little bit of a route through it.
They are just able to survive that, but another attack from JohnnyBonez is going to take it.
Yeah, JohnnyBonez kept the pressure on there and was able to take the first point of the match. It's 3-1 to Taco so far, but JohnnyBonez is making a comeback. And thank you, Promo, for the big raid there.
Let's go, Promo. Promoting PuyoGB. I couldn't think of a good joke or anything like that.
Oh, that's a tough J misshot for Taco there.
Oh, that is.
And it has forced
really
him into
tough.
zone too.
Fortunately, the board looks fairly clean, all things considered. So like it's gonna be at least a 19 zone, which it does happen to be.
Yeah, 36 attack too, sends a nice amount.
Also for everybody in chat, everybody new in chat right now, just to kind of explain since I missed the explanation. Big Match John is JohnnyBonez, and Small Match John is Taco, who was eating JohnnyBonez' sandwich, and JohnnyBonez is out for revenge right now. So
yeah, JohnnyBonez is going to be wanting to make the comeback here. They want their sandwich back, although currently Taco is not having any of it.
He wants that compensation for that sandwich.
Absolutely. A couple awkward placements for Taco. They're able to clear some of it out, but maybe not the zone they were looking for there.
Yeah, not going to be a lot of space to clear out, but
yeah, JohnnyBonez not too much space either, but is able to work with what they got, and does send 21 lines over. Although Taco deals with it very well.
JohnnyBonez' board though is extremely clean. All things considered, not even a line of garbage in there, and even with the line of garbage, it's also very clean.
Yeah, going into phase 3 there, a lot of garbage onto Taco's boards going into phase 3. Even with the zone, that's still going to leave them with a lot to work through.
Johnny pops full zone.
That's a lot of lines from JohnnyBonez there, 39 attack, and all Taco's got is a quarter zone to play with, although that does keep them alive.
He's still very much in it.
Yeah, and even though JohnnyBonez got the cleaner board here, Taco's still making still able to find a lot of T-spin opportunities and making really good play out of it.
Papa John does have Zony as Cal zoned. Oh boy.
Taco very much clean up the board now, and also JohnnyBonez has 2. JohnnyBonez in the zone, able to send 42 lines over, sends a little bit over to Taco, but is quite some messy garbage.
Yeah. Johnny Bones very much with the advantage, even with the slight misdrops. Meanwhile, Taco does need to find a little bit. However, he does almost have full zone ready and waiting. Might want to take. Okay.
Yeah, they are gonna have to use it there. They're in a little bit of a spot of bother, but
have to use a 3/4 zone, and there's not a lot of space. Wasn't able to down sec cleanly enough. That isn't going to be everything. And Johnny is able to try to make use out of his zone as best as he possibly can. Might be an Octorus. It is an Octorus. With 10 lines however,
it's very back and forth.
He counters that right back.
Looks like Taco's definitely looking for trying to get the killing blow on Johnny Bones, but Johnny Bones also trying to do the same back to them as well.
Okay, I think both players are not trying to kill each other right now, but instead just I think they're just trying to downsec and get their board as clean of a state as they possibly can.
Yeah.
Johnny, ooh, unfortunate misdrop there. That is not going to help things much.
So, ooh, even with a 12 attack from the zone there, it doesn't counter what Taco sent. This is a good advantage for Taco, but they're not able to get that extra T-spin in the zone. Although that's still a lot of garbage for Johnny to deal with. Although it's actually pretty clean.
Yeah, all things considered, but there is a lot of garbage that.
Yeah, there is a lot of garbage on there now.
And as far as Taco's garbage is, it's not looking too clean. Both players are just burning their zone for survival for the most part, instead of just like making any clean, decisive attacks.
It's a bit of an awkward board for Taco actually. Had a few eye defenses on the board, but they're able to get through it, get the Tetris.
Ooh, that SP's misdrop is not gonna do things, but it's a one-line zone for Johnny. Oh no, though!
Another misshot for Taco, and Johnny Bones just takes that advantage and gets the second point of the match. They're making a comeback now. Very well played there.
Okay. 6-3 starting, both sides starting off.
Pretty similar starting there from both players, but a bit of a misshot from Johnny to start with, but it doesn't bother them too much, and they're right back on their way.
Setting up a nice T-spin setup while Taco is on the lower side of the board.
Absolutely.
There's no S-spin in there. Yeah. There's no S-spin in there, Taco.
Johnny Bones has a lot more material on their board. Both have max zone now. Taco's the first to pop it. Johnny Bones gonna wait a bit, start the zone off with a T-spin double. Very quickly making good use of the zone. Both sending 45 lines to each other. Perfect. Perfectly in sync there.
Very nice follow-up from Taco with the fractal. Meanwhile, Johnny Bones is at the very top of the board with some very clean garbage to downstack from.
Yeah, they're playing very high up, but it's working well for them. They're able to find quite a lot of resources to play with on their board. And entering another full zone again for Johnny Bones. And a 3/4 zone for Taco. Johnny Bones not quite able to get the T-spin double in, but they're able to get 19 lines out of that zone for big attack.
Unfortunately for Taco, wasn't able to find like anything higher than a 16 line zone. However, very clean garbage, all things considered. That makes up for it when just taking that damage.
Alright, we're into phase 3 now. Garbage is getting tougher. So, both players going to have to be very careful. Taco's the first to send off a zone in this stage of the game. Sending 29 lines over to Johnny Bones, although Johnny Bones does have a 3/4 charge. I think they might have been trying to get a 4 charge, but weren't quite able to get it in the end. And they're going to have to work very quick to get a good attack out of this. not quite able to offset all of Taco's garbage, taking a fair bit of a hit there.
Taco's being absolutely ruthless here.
But JohnnyBonez is not laying up under pressure. Oh, a few awkward places from Taco to try and get that T-spin double.
And with Johnny's relatively clean board, not mostly, but relatively, that might shift momentum in his favor. But as I say that, still has garbage that he has to contest with, and Taco has been able to clean up his board meanwhile.
Taco recovered very nicely from the previous board state. In fact, now definitely having the advantage.
No, very minimal garbage contesting with.
This is going to be a big zone for Taco here.
If he can make full effective use out of it,
A
it's
lot of damage.
At
Gets
the
a
very
T-spin
least,
double as well.
17.
45 attack is huge at this stage of the game.
Yeah, and misdrops. Okay.
Oh, misshot from JohnnyBonez, and it
doesn't even
carry it on.
That misdrop. Oh boy, Taco, all one game away from getting away with Johnny's sandwich.
Yeah, incredible 45 attack zone in phase 3 will pretty much seal the deal there. There wasn't too much JohnnyBonez could do, unfortunately. And it is match point for Taco. Alright.
Okay.
Pretty high up on the board already, but
solid offenses all around. Oh, with the clean garbage, it's not too much of an ask to just downstack from there, and both are at max zone already. And
and Taco is the first to pop their zone. JohnnyBonez surely not behind. Both entering pretty similar with a couple of Tetrises.
That's not an ideal misdrop from Taco, though.
No, they were looking for a T-spin double there. They misplaced a piece on accident. JohnnyBonez not able to find the Altimetrist there, but still sends a very nice 50 line attack. It's a small zone from Taco, but keeps him alive. And they're able to shoot for the garbage quite nicely.
Board sit from Johnny isn't exactly great offense considered. And
it's not the best, and that will end it for them. Unfortunately, end there, but that is match. Well, that is game for Taco.
Yeah, that is
very well played.
Taco. Very well played. And
Taco,
he gets away with
Johnny's
Johnny's sandwich without any repercussions.